This video should help with regrouping some mixed numbers. We're going to have about 5 different kind of problems we're doing, so make sure you watch the whole video. The first one is a whole number minus a mixed number. Notice how I have my columns written, so I have the whole number part there and the fraction part here. The problem is I don't have anything up here, so I would need to go borrow from this 4. So the 4 is going to go to 3. That part's just like always. The thing that I borrowed was a whole pi, and since this pi is cut in fourths, I'm going to need this cut in fourths. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 fourths. Now, according to what I'm subtracting, I got 4 fourths minus 1 fourth. Well, that would be 3 fourths. And 3 minus 2 is 1, so my answer is just 1 and 3 fourths. Is it always going to be 4 fourths that I borrow? No, that's what makes the regrouping a little bit tougher, because it's always going to depend on this denominator. So I got 7 minus 3 and 2/3. Do I need to borrow? Yes, I do. So 7 becomes 6. The thing that I borrowed was a whole one, which would have been 3/3. So 3/3 minus 2/3 is 1/3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Are you liking this better, Amari? 5 minus a half. I need to borrow because I don't have anything over here, so 5 goes to 4. I borrowed 1, and it's just 2 halves. 2 halves minus 1 half is 1 half. 4 minus 1 is 3. Stop the video when you try it out. Got to borrow from the 4, make him 3. This one's going to need to be cut into eighths, so I have 8 eighths. 8 eighths minus 3 eighths gives me 5 eighths. 3 minus 1 is 2. Stop the video when you try it. Borrowing from the 6 makes him 5. This one's going to be cut into fifths. 5 fifths. 5 fifths minus 3 fifths is 2 fifths. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, this is the second kind of problem. On this kind of problem, I don't need to do any regrouping. I've got 3 fourths minus 1 fourth, so I can just do that. That's 2 fourths. And 4 minus 2 is 2. Done. 5 6 minus 1 6 is a number on top larger? Yes. So 5 6 minus 1 6 is 4 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. Done. Stop the video when you try it out. 3 eighths minus 2 eighths gets me to 1 eighth. 7 minus 2 is 5. And I know right now you're going, but hey, Mr. Kramer, on our paper, a lot of times you have them written sideways like this. Well, then it's going to be your job to somehow get it under there and subtract that way. This is number 3. The problem on this one is my number on the top is smaller than my number on the bottom. I can't take 3 fourths away from 1 fourth, so I'm going to need to go borrow. I borrowed from the 4, which makes him 3. Remember, I'm always borrowing a whole one. And in this case, I would have been borrowing 4 fourths. The thing is, I already had a fourth, so 4 fourths plus 1 fourth is really 5 fourths. Now I'm ready to subtract. 5 fourths minus 3 fourths equals 2 fourths, and 3 minus 2 equals 1. Let's try another one that way. 1/3 minus 2/3, I do need to regroup, so I'm going to come borrow from the 7, make him 6. This time when I borrowed, I'm borrowing a whole one, which is 3/3. And I had 1/3 with it, so 3/3 plus 1/3 is 4/3, and now I'm ready to subtract. 4/3 minus 2/3 is 2/3, and 6 minus 3 is 3. Do I need to regroup? Yep. So the 8 becomes 7. I'm borrowing fifths. In fact, I'm borrowing 5 fifths. 5 fifths plus 3 fifths would be 8 fifths. And I know people go, that's an improper fraction. Yeah, that's because why we regrouped. 8 fifths minus 4 fifths is 4 fifths. 7 minus 5 is 2. Alright. Here comes problem number 4. This time notice we're adding, and I don't need to regroup because I'm not going to get over a whole pizza. So 1 fourth plus 1 fourth is 2 fourths. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 and 2 fourths. 2 sevenths plus 2 sevenths is 4 sevenths. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 and 4 sevenths. try it out. 3/8 plus 2/8 is 5/8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 and 5/8. All right, here comes our last way. 3/4 plus 2/4 is 5/4. So in your head, somehow you need to think 5/4 is really this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/4. This one whole one, we're going to carry it over just like when we had 10 or more. So we carried the whole one. So now we over here we got 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. And since I carried this one, it's not here. Only thing that's left is 1/4. Let's see another one that way. 4 plus 4/5 plus 4/5 gets me to 8/5. So I need to draw out my 8/5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/5. Make another one cut into fifths. 6, 7, 8/5. So I'm going to take this whole one, bring it up here. And so now I just have 3/5 left, which is that one right there. And I add up 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9. Stop the video when you try this last one out. 2/3 plus 2/3 is 4/3. So there's 1, 2, 3/3, and 4/3. He's coming over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5. And he's coming down here, 1/3.